Story time on how I knew that my marriage was over for sure. All right, so 7 years ago, my husband's mother was murdered. Unfortunately, she met a guy in the alley and he stabbed her to death. Rest in peace, Ma. We love you so much and we miss you so much. Um, but on March 28th of 2025, that's the day that she had died 7 years ago, we had a memorial. And I made these cute little fans, but me and my husband were kind of like, on the outs. So I didn't really do too much as far as like planning or anything. He just set it up with all his family and friends to meet at the location where she was murdered. And I made I got some popsicle sticks and got her face, a picture of her face, like cardboard cutout. They sell it on Amazon, but I just glued it onto the popsicle stick and it was like a little fan. So that's all I did. Usually, if we was on the good, we would have been knowing what restaurant we was going to. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. So we all meet up at the spot. My husband is still a little distant. People notice that me and him are not really how we usually are, but we're not there for that.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the DeMarkco effect where you get the full effect of me. I really don't have nothing to say besides I'm gonna let the video play and we gonna hear out what she's saying. But this woman right here she is fine. Like, she look good.
So it doesn't matter. My cousin comes, his family comes. We're all together. We have the kids with us and everything. Probably about 20 people show up. And we eventually we all walk into the alley, and everybody says something in memory of her. I read a gospel song, "Be Encouraged, no matter what's going on." I read that. And then my husband spoke, and this is how I knew. They say, like, when like when you know you're going to be with somebody, and when you know that you're not going to be with somebody, when you know.
So let me get this right. So her husband mom dies, and during the dinner, or I mean not a dinner, during where they went into the spot and they had the little get together to talk about the things that they, the memories of the mom. She saw it as an opportunity to say, "This is how I knew my marriage was over." Okay.
Know you know. So my husband proceeds to show love and thankfulness for every single person that was out there. And when I'm like the only one left, actually, me and my cousin were the only ones left, he kind of looks around me and then proceeds to be like, yeah, and that's it. And then my cousin, who's highly offended because me and my husband have been together for 12 years. My cousin was actually married to my husband's cousin for 12 years. They're divorced probably like 4 years now. They've been divorced. So he's like in the family. He known my husband before I knew him. So my cousin, after my husband looks around and avoids me and my cousin goes, and so my husband goes, yeah, and cousin Cliff, thank you so much, you always there for us, da, 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 da. So we're all like waiting for him to say something about me, but he doesn't. And I knew it before my cousin, coughed. I felt it. The thing that went across my mind was, oh, this is the moment. This is the moment that they talk about where you know. There is no way. And granted, it wasn't about me, but he went around to every single even the kids. He said something about the kids.
So if it wasn't about you, why did you make it about you? Because she's speaking on this, oh, well, they always tell us how if you know when a marriage is over with. Yes, of course they're going to say that when 80% of our women divorce our men. Or, of course, women going to say that when 70 to 80% of them divorce men. If you know, you know. Because women they always want to run away instead of staying and working things through. Cause you can't tell me that your husband died, and I mean your husband mom died, got stabbed, and he didn't thank you. So that's the reason why you don't want to be with him and you wanted to divorce him. Let that be the other way backwards. This shit is all over with. It's wrapped up. Oh, you left. So you telling me you left your wife because first of all her mom just died. So did you think about that? And so when she got on the stand and she thanked everybody but you and your cousin, that's when you wanted to divorce her? But this is not about you, right? Bro. So you saying this is not about you. But you want to divorce her and that's how you knew that you and her was going to divorce? Come on, bro, stop playing. Man, get your ass out of here, bro. Back when you go revert back to women. Nah, yeah, girl, he should have thanked you. Because you was there for him through everything and his mom just died and he don't want to thank you. Girl, leave that man. He don't care about you. Like, come on.
It's his.
And one more thing, you have to this has to be embarrassing for him because this video has gone viral and it's on Twitter, TikTok. Some people making YouTube videos about it. I'm even making a YouTube video about it. This has to be embarrassing for the husband because he's going to see her video up and people going to be like, oh yeah, you see what your wife talking about, your ex-wife? Like, come on, girl.
Kids, our best friends' kids, our kids. He said something about every single person. And I'm just thinking in my head, like, oh my gosh, this is the moment that they talk about. Because my husband, the husband that God has chosen for me, he'd be like, babe, come in. Yes, we here, thank you guys. Everybody know Mal, like he, and I'm not saying I needed praises or anything like that, but he went around to everybody. And maybe it might not make sense to you guys, but it's that feeling where you know. So it was for me. But talking to our family members and stuff, they were all like, we thought it was very, very odd. Like immediately we knew like what's going on with them two. Like something is happening. Like he's not going to say nothing about Mal. Like she's been here the whole time. Like
Your husband don't have to say anything about you. Like his mom just died. Like what the fuck are we talking about? His mom just died and you're talking about something. He didn't have to give me praises, but he praised everybody else. So what the husband that God has chosen for me would have said, hey babe, come up here. And you know Mal has been through everything. But man, get the fuck out of here with that. Like, come on.
everybody was like his best friend and his best friend's wife, they were pissed. I didn't even have to say anything to them. They were pissed. And as we were leaving, he started to, when we got in the car, he started to argue with me. He was mad that I was upset about it.
I'm cool on the rest of this video. Y'all can go and watch it on y'all own. I'll put the link down there for y'all personally. I never do this, but I'll put the link down there for y'all. No, this is not right. And this is why a lot of the marriages end in irreconcilable differences. Because stupid shit like this. You made his mom passing about you. Clearly you weren't fit enough to be a wife at the beginning. So that's his mistake. But still, when you decide to be with him, like y'all gotta stop with this just leaving relationships, like, cause it ain't cool. But other than that, make sure y'all leave y'all thoughts down below. It is value. Leave a like down below. One more thing. If you just subscribe, welcome to the family. We appreciate you here. If you already subscribed, you know I love you already. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Have a good evening, good day, good night, good morning, wherever y'all at. And I'll see y'all.